welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Yusuf. In this video, I'm going to be sharing about McCall MacBain scholarship tenable at McGill University in Canada. Quickly, we are going to be looking at the criteria to submit your application for this scholarship and what the scholarship promises and essays involved in submitting your application. So I'm going to be sharing samples of these essays I've written to guide your application. So quickly, these 5 things are very important because these are the objective. These are things that the scholarship is looking for in the applicants. So please make sure you note all of these things and your essay around those 5 things. So these are the eligibility criteria for this scholarship. If you meet the affiliations, you can submit your application for this scholarship. So after that, you can quickly come here and look at the deadline for submitting application. So for Canada and United States citizens, this is their own deadline. For international students, this is your own deadline. When you're ready, you just click on apply. But before that, let's quickly check the program overview. So the program overview here, the one thing that I would like to share is what the scholarship covers. So don't worry about the link that I'm using to explain all these things. They're going to be right under the description of this video. So scholarship, what does it cover? So tuition fee is going to be paid. Your living stipend, $2,300 per month, is going to be given to you as monthly stipend. One-time relocation grant for moving to Montreal in Canada as well. So these are what the scholarship covers. So you don't need to pay anything. It covers almost everything you need. And yeah, there is a lot of packages available for you being a scholar under the scholarship. You can read this yourself. Yes, this is very important. The eligible degrees, because how to submit your application for this scholarship? You are submitting 2 applications. The first thing is that you need to submit your application for this scholarship. After that, you need to go to McGill University website to submit your application for a master's scholarship, as well, a master's program as well. So these are the eligible master's programs you can apply for through this scholarship. So if you look here, you would see master's degree. So there are more than 150 fields of study that you can apply through. So there is MA Art, MA Architecture, MA Teaching. So there's a lot of them. If you want to explore, you can click Explore McGill Master's Program to see the list of programs that are eligible for this scholarship. And of course, there are second and third professional undergraduate degrees that are also available. But these programs are not eligible for the scholarship. So please, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be using MED Education, that's Masters of Education, as an example because I have education background. So all of my essays I'm going to be writing as samples in this video are going to be around MED education. It's like I'm applying to a master's program in education at McGill University. So once again, you are submitting 2 applications. The first application is you're submitting one on McCall MacBain website, just like the website that I am. When you're ready to submit your application, just like what I shared here, you just come right here and you click on apply. So I'm going to be showing what it's going to look like when you click on apply. After submitting your application here, you also need to go to McGill University. This is McGill University website. You go here and you submit an application for your choosing master's program. So so this is how to apply. You can learn how to apply here. But the reason why I opened this page is you don't need an English language proficiency exam to submit your application in this university if you have satisfied some conditions. So you can see these are the texts that are acceptable. But if you look here, they said that proof of proficiency not required if you have obtained or is about to obtain an undergrad or grad from a recognized foreign institution where English is the language of instruction. So if you have this, you only need a letter from your university to prove this, and that's it. You don't need to write IELTS or TOEFL. So once you're ready to submit your application for the scholarship, just click on apply and submit. So one thing that I also found very, very important or interesting on this page is their FAQ, frequently asked questions. Please and please explore this as much as possible. Any question you have about the scholarship, almost everything has been answered in their FAQ. So what does the scholarship cover? What currently is the program? Eligibility? Is there age requirement? Can I apply? Blah, blah, blah. Application process, references, form, transcript. Everything is here. Eligible program, so you can explore this yourself. What questions you have that hasn't been answered from things that I've said or that are not obvious on the website, and please just see the answers here. So let's just quickly talk about the essays or how the application interface is going to look like. This is how the application interface is going to look like after you've created an account, because once you click on that apply button that I shared initially, you would see where to create an account being a first timer applicant. So once you create your account, you are going to see something like this: home, start, application type, profile, family. These are just your personal details. Fill out your profile, your name, your sex, your gender, whatever, all those things. Your family, education you've received, any award you had, your language that you're fluent in, your interest, your activity, any original work. So if you look at the screenshot that I provided, these are some of the questions that I think you might need a little bit guide on, and I've tried to screenshot these. Please tell us about campus or community activities you have been involved with in the last 5 years. So just tell us about them, and you may list up to 4. So this is just me listing just one of them. So one, they can be asking the day, the hours you work there, people, contribution involved. You can, once you are done with this one, they can say, you said you can have up to 4. You can just click on add activity. You had another one, If it's just one you have, of course you can just enter 1. But if it is 4, enter 4. Yeah, so original work, it's optional, but if you have any original work that you've done, maybe publications, maybe conference presentations, maybe creative work, just like it's mentioned here, you can include them here. You can see, just click on hard work and you can add them. So, and they said you can add up to 3 of this, so you can add this. So there's another thing here, which is around co-op term, summer work and break. They say this is important or pertinent to you if you are an undergrad or if you are a student. And if you are not a student, there are other work experiences that you might have to enter. They said please list your employment history since January 2018, excluding those listed in previous session. So this is an application interface for like 2 or 3 years ago. So please don't. The 2018 you are seeing here might not be the year you're going to be seeing in your own interface. So yeah. So just enter all of your experiences, list them, the role you did, the employer name, the type, date, time, and description. So there are short answer questions that you're going to be answered when you're completing it. If you check this here, you would see profile, application type, interest, original work, employment. You see them here. So those are as we're moving. So short answer question: tell us one activity or pursuit you used to dedicate a significant amount of time to, but no longer do. So these are just few things. You can enter your own. You don't have to. But these things here are very strategic, because you could see here, tell us 2 goals you're currently working towards outside your academic pursuits. And here there is speaking French fluently and UNSDG goals, or learning French or something, because where you're going to be studying, I think the language there is French. So having this or learning these is like a plus for you. So it shows that you are eager to learn, and which is one of the things they're looking for. So these are just a few things you can add. These are some of the questions they have. Tell us an activity you've dedicated a significant amount of time to, but you no longer do. So things you've been doing, but you no longer do, and why. So these are just simple response to some of these questions. And please list up to 3 leadership roles you've undertaken within a team in the last 5 years. And if you have more than 3 leadership roles, choose one that's most significant in terms of complexity of the work, the size of the team, and the time you invested, the impact you had, and the lesson you learned. So the answer says select one of these experiences. So you're going to be listing 3, and select one of these 3. Then you explain, you write essay about this one that you selected. Maybe the best one, maybe none is the best, but maybe the one that has all of these criteria that they listed. So the same thing for volunteering experience as well, and the same thing for course correction as well. So these are just some of the essays I've written here. So how has your community shaped your academic and career goal? So this essay I'm writing is about students or children in crisis zones. So you could see I wrote about my experience growing up, and this is like just very fictitious essay, and this is not the best out there. It's just to guide your writing. So you can see how I write this. You can take a screenshot, but it's not just about taking a screenshot. Please try to understand the reason why I put some things the way they are in this essay, because I'm trying to connect all of these essays to the 5 conditions. If you recall the 5 conditions they mentioned when I started explaining this whole thing, those 5 things are very important, and those 5 things you would see they're reflecting in this essay. So growing up in the northwest Nigeria, specifically these, I'm not going to be reading everything because it's going to be taking too much time to read all of those things, but you can take a screenshot. You can see why did you choose your intended program at McGill and how does it support your goal. The same thing here, just like I said the other time, I choose Masters of Education at McGill, and yeah, and the reason why I choose it, what stood out for me, and this, and blah blah blah. I said, describe a leadership experience. What did you do and what did you learn? And I talk about what I've done here and what I learned and all things. So another question is around meaningful volunteering experience. Remember, you are listing 3 of these things, and you are only taking one of those 3 things you're listing, and you are writing an essay on them. So one of the most meaningful volunteering experiences working with children from displaced family at an informal settlement school in Nigeria. Then you begin to talk about it. So the same thing here. Describe a significant course correction in your life. What did you learn from it? So this is a sample of a response you can give to this question as well. And these are just the essay that are involved in submitting your application for this scholarship. So please don't copy paste this essay. These are just meant to guide you. They're not perfect. I've decided to just write a very sketchy thing, though this is very reasonable to get you started, but don't over rely on this. This is just to get you started and get you thinking about what's expected of you. And besides, this is an open space. Thousands of people are watching this video. Imagine if you copy paste this, you just automatically jeopardizing your chance of winning this scholarship, because of course you'll be detected, or you'll be fished out for plagiarism or something like that, or collision. And yeah, again, this is just to guide your application process. So yeah, that's just all about the scholarship. And don't forget, once you're done with this is going to be submitted, or you're going to be submitting these on the McCall MacBain scholarship website. So, and don't forget, you need to go to McGill University website to submit your application for a master's. And when you're doing this, you need to submit your CV, you need to submit your personal statement. Even when you're submitting your application for this, you would see here they say resume is here. It means you're going to be uploading your resume here, you're going to be uploading your transcript here. So some of the things you're uploading here, you're still going to be needing them when you're applying for master's admission at McGill University. But under this video, I'm still going to be sharing a link where you can get samples of recommendation letter, you can get samples of motivation letter or SOP, you can get sample of a resume. Even if you check this channel, there are videos that I've done on personal statement that won me scholarship. I've shared my resume as well. You can check those videos out and see how you can write. Wish you all the best in your scholarship search. I'm hoping that one person watching this video is going to win this scholarship. Yeah, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification button so that you can get notified when I share useful information like this. Bye.